CCJP of Karonga Diocese is running a project called Fighting Inequalities in the area of TA Mwakaoko in Karonga through financial assistance from Norwegian Church Aid in conjunction with Danish Church Aid. This is Karonga district of the northern region of Malawi. The district covers an area of 3,355 kilometers. It is a border district between Malawi and Tanzania, mainly occupied by Tumbuka and Nkonde tribes. Karonga district is the main border from Tanzania into Malawi. Karonga is an area of exceptional natural beauty with the rugged landscapes around it, contrasting with the remarkably clear waters of the lake that lies within the Western Rift Valley, and is one of the deepest lakes in the world with the sparkling beauty of mountain backdrop. In Karonga, there is Songo River that forms the international boundary between Malawi and Tanzania. It flows southeast to empty into Lake Malawi. Just before the Songo border, there is an earthen road that takes you to a village called Ngana in TA Mwakaoko. It is an area along Malawi's northern Songo border, whose locals are struggling to live a normal life after authorities seemingly forgot about them. The road taking you to Ngana is in a very poor state that cars find it so hard to drive along. Not even stretcher, covering about 20 kilometers to reach Songwe border. The whole Ngana area does not have a local mobile phone network apart from the Tanzanian network, which makes it hard, if not impossible, to connect to local neighboring places and to Karonga Boma. The absence of local mobile phone networks means people in the area turn to Tanzanian networks for which they are charged international rates. It is a place whose people are so heartbroken and devastated. With a population of not more than 10,000 people, Ngana area is literally cut off because of poor mobile phone and road networks. The poor road network to Ngana Health Center means the facility frequently runs out of drugs and other medical supplies. Education too suffers in this area along Malawi's northern border. During the rainy season, many learners choose to stay away from school because rivers which they are supposed to cross are usually full. But for now, there is a success story advocated by CCJP, where along Ngana Road, there is Chikangaya Bridge being built in Principal Group Village Headman Mwandambo, TA Mwakaoko.
Welcome our viewers. This is the Chikangaya Bridge. It has been a subject of advocacy by CCJP for a long time. We have been talking about fighting inequalities. One of the major issues, after we asked the community to cite what they felt were inequalities that were affecting them. So one of the issues that they listed was communication, mobility in this Ngana Road, on this Ngana Road. So they stated that communication between the two areas, Songwe border and Ngana, is a problem. Ngana is this direction and Songwe is this direction. As you can see, there are, of course, triple rivers or else a number of rivers or streams that are going the same direction. During the rainy season, mobility is almost impossible. Passing over here is almost impossible. So you can imagine that one has his own patient at Ngana Health Center, and then would like to take that patient to Karonga Boma or to Iponga. It's almost impossible to use the road. So people have been suffering for a long time, apart from issues of network. So they felt that government had neglected them by not constructing the bridge for them. So CCJP conducted the advocacy, and this advocacy, the bridge is a result of an advocacy action, engaging the Malawi Roads Authority through the media, as well as the community demanding that a bridge be constructed here to ease mobility of goods and products, including people from Ngana to Songwe border, even from Songwe border to Ngana. So we are very appreciative of the project structures that really fought hard for this structure to be here. So the involvement of the chief, the ADC chairperson, and all the members here who have supported the project, as well as the other community members, as CCJP I think those advocacy actions are bearing fruits. They are quite fruitful.
As ADC, we always have 3 VDCs. This number I'm talking right now is Mwandambo VDC. They came with a complaint about communication between here in Ngana, then going to Karonga. This problem has been existing for so long, for a number of years. And we have been receiving this problem most of the meetings we had in ADC. But now, that answer, that question, that problem is being solved, but through CCJP, after they had come with the procedure how to talk to our authorities. We thank very much CCJP, the knowledge they gave us. And right now I was talking about Chikangaya. Chikangaya is in progress through Road Authority building this bridge. I'm standing here. Now, we thank the government through Road Authority that they have answered our problem. However, we still ask them that they have to continue, because this progress is a very good progress, very good development here in Ngana. And with this, we say thank you very much.
Vendors from neighboring areas across the border in Tanzania also buy farm produce at very low prices, leaving farmers heavily shortchanged. The vendors have what appears to be a legitimate excuse. They have to cover long distances, navigating through bad roads and crossing dangerous rivers to access farm produce, which they ferry back to wherever they find markets. Surely, people of Ngana feel they have been abandoned by the government. They say it is like the area does not belong to Malawi. Perhaps the most ironic part is that the Songwe border, which is not far from the Ngana area, generates good billions of kwachas per month, part of which could go towards rehabilitating the road that would open up Ngana.
We as the community here at Mwandambo, we are growing so many cash crops and some subsistence crops. So we have been failing to transport it or to import it to other districts, because transport was a very problem. We can't even carry it on our head to other places because it is very far from here, or to reach Karonga, or to reach whatsoever we can say Pusi, where there is a market, because here we don't have a market. That's why some neighboring countries such as Tanzania, people, they are just coming from there to tell us how much they are going to buy the goods from us. We don't even ask them that why are they coming with their own money, or they are coming with their own price. We don't even ask. Why? We don't have a market. That's why people are very happy seeing this project, that it is going well. And we can see that the standard of this bridge, it indicates that we are going to enjoy it. We just thank the CCJP for advising us and educating this community that how to manage, how to cope up with this situation. And we thank you, the CCJP, again for coming in this community to deliver this special civic education. Thank you.
We have seen our excitement for the project that is taking place here. We are happy that our advocacy work has done wonders. But today is a momentous occasion on some part, because we have met actually the contractor who's doing the works here. Unlike in the past, where the project was somehow abandoned, we couldn't see the contractor. So I have the pleasure to introduce to you some of my contractors. He will introduce himself, but suffice to say that he's from some contractors, the ones who are constructing this bridge. Not only this bridge, the other bridge, as well as they seem to be extending their work to Kata for Ngana Road. So allow me let me allow him to introduce himself and then tell us the progress of the project and what is their time schedule for the completion of the project. Thank you.
My name is Ngana, Director, Samana Civil Engineering and Projects. Yeah, we are here to construct this bridge as you see, and another bridge there at Ukiala. So there are 2 bridges and some box covers over there where you came from. Yeah, we are constructing these bridges. So due to rain, we get difficulties. But as of now, rain are coming a little bit fair so that we can continue finalizing these bridges.
When do you expect to complete this project?
These bridges will be completed in about 1 month. Now we will remain with 1 month to complete these bridges. We will remain with 1 month so that we will complete all these bridges in this remaining 1 month.
Okay. Any challenges from government in terms of payments? Are you paid timely?
Yeah, they pay us timely, but the challenge is on rain. Here, when we receive the rain, movement of our vehicles and the machines are very difficult. So that's why we get difficult to finish in time. Sure.
Yeah, some of my contractors we are glad to have interacted with you, and we are quite hopeful that this project will be completed in time, and we are also happy that government is honoring this obligation of paying you. This can only save the people of Ngana well. I believe they are appreciating, as we hear from the principal GVH, Mwandambo, who is the owner of this area. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ziongo kwambiri alendo watu amene mwachipeza lero kuno ku Ngana malinga ni mavuto watu amene anayambira kale.
Thank you very much that you came to see the problems that we have been complaining about for a very long time. We acknowledge the good deed that Kamuzubanda did for us. He built a health center here at Ngana. During the time of Kamuzubanda, this road was very much passable throughout the year, and even the bridges were okay. But with the coming in of Matpare dispensation, all the governments that have come neglected us.
Msinje ukazasa basi umabwera ndi myala ndi mtengo basi ukukolola anthu mapita usinje wasongo.
But now we are very much proud of this newly constructed bridge, because where we are standing now has been a death trap for most people. When this river is full, it brings with it heavy rocks and branches of trees that sweep away people here into Songwe River as they are trying to cross. So we are really grateful to CCJP, who played a very big advocacy role for us to have this development at Ngana.
Kumaso anata sukuru amalekera sukuru panjira malinga ndi mavuto amaendedwe omwewa malingaso sukuru kuno secondary school ulibe na mmene maonera mmene kuchokera kuiponga uzafika kuno.
Again, you see that most of our youngsters here are failing to attend secondary school education because there is none here, apart from the one at Iponga. And you can imagine the long distance from here to Iponga. Surely, there is no student who can manage that distance every day. We therefore implore the government to come into our rescue to ease our situation here. In seeking happiness for others, you will find it too in return. Life is better when you're happy, but life is at its best when others are happy because of you. It is not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. We thank the Karonga Diocese CCJP for their success story through their advocacy role they played for the people of Ngana to have this bridge. This project of fighting the inequalities has been made possible through financial assistance from the Norwegian Church Aid in conjunction with Danish Church Aid. All is well that ends well.